Hey y'all, and welcome to PolitiBrawl. My name is Brian, and these ladies have their minds absolutely blown because the truth is finally said on CNN.
It's easy to have empathetic values or insights to open border and weak border policies if you live in the Upper East Side of Manhattan or Malibu. But these are our communities and these are our resources that are being strained. And all we're asking for is for other states, which, by the way, have sanctuary city laws, to start picking up their weight in this crisis that we have caused by the lack of attention from our president.
Frankly, Abraham, I don't know how you as a Mexican American, and I don't know how you can, with a straight face, say that what the governor was simply offering was transportation. Please don't be so cynical. It's a little early in the morning. You know damn well that it was much more than that. Yes, he's trying to bring attention to the crisis on the border, and he's trying to do it through a political stunt by sending these two blue states, blue cities. Let's call it what it is. It is a political stunt. And please don't use your Hispanic last name to come on here and try to, justify this as just offering transportation. If it had been offering transportation, it didn't need to go to a Republican donor. He didn't need to pay more than 3-4 times the amount that it would have cost. He could have simply called the Office of Refugee Resettlement. There are actual organizations in the United States that do this and are funded to do this without this type of thing. The one who wants the media attention is Ron DeSantis.
Ultimately, hit dogs are gonna bark, and he hit her right in the breadbasket, and now she's complaining about it. And furthermore, I'm gonna explain who these people are in just a moment, but just watch the way he answers. This is absolutely textbook. It's brilliant, and it's how conservatives can win going forward.
I actually spend a lot of time in our southern border, and I invite you to come down and celebrate National Hispanic Heritage Month down there. You'll probably see all of the Hispanic heritage celebrated there. And so that's why I'm saying that what we're seeing in our southern border is lack of attention. Our Border Patrol agents are overworked. There is no federal resources that are even trickling down to our border. So in order for us to say that flying migrants who were homeless, Anna, who had no food, who had no shelter, to a city in a sanctuary state that has more than enough resources is bad, to me, that is complicit to what's going on.
They were
and
tricked.
Quite honestly, Anna, you can be a Republican by conviction, or you can be a Republican by convenience, and I choose to act on a conviction.
Hey y'all, as we know, you don't put all your eggs into one basket, right? So that's why I'm partnering over with my friends at Colonial Metals Group, who will help diversify your portfolio. And what they'll do is they'll set up for you a self-directed IRA account. You'll have direct access to your assets. You'll be able to see what all's going on, and it doesn't matter what the stock market does or what often happens, what the government does. Your assets will be protected. So let the team of experts over at Colonial Metals Group help secure your account and your family's future today. There's a link in the description below. Oh, and by the way, if you don't like that, there's a 1-800 number you can call. And most importantly, though, is the kicker. They'll throw in a safe and possibly up to $10,000 in US silver to help you get things started. Now, back to regularly scheduled programming. Oh boy, telling the truth on CNN, that's a real good way of never getting back on that network now, isn't it? Okay, so the lady in the middle, you can tell that she has a little bit of integrity. Her body language is uncomfortable. She is not happy about the truths being spoken, but she has enough integrity to know that the truth is, well, the truth. However, the lady on the right is Ana Navarro. This woman is everything wrong with moderate Republicans who, in actuality, are rhinos. I hate calling them Republicans in name only. I hate a lot of the terms that we use as the Republican Party because they're not winning terms. But she's both a wino and a rhino because she takes what is the truth, what is actually happening, and says, I'm going to side with the ivory tower liberals. This is a problem across the Republican Party. It's why we don't like Liz Cheney. It's why we don't like Lisa Murkowski. It doesn't matter that they got lucky and won their elections and somehow were allowed to have any power at all in the GOP. But it's a problem of ultimately what is the ruling class versus the dominant class. For centuries, as a matter of fact, throughout history, you would have the ruling class trying to control the dominant class, and that's where we get a lot of our conflicts from. And I know I'm sounding a little bit Marxist, but bear with me. Rich white liberals are currently the dominant class. It used to be wealthy evangelicals. They're now out of power. But a lot of the Republican Party has very similar DNA to the rich white liberals. It's just reality. And these people are ideologically captured because they have these liberal tendencies. And so when the truth is being spoken about the problems at the border, and finally a governor like DeSantis decides to do something about it, and takes all these immigrants and shoves them into Martha's Vineyard, it hits them where they live quite literally, and it makes them feel like they're not holding on to power anymore. And that's why they choose this path. It's not because of rationality, because rationality would say, oh crap, we have a problem at the border. We need to fix this. And the border bill that they proposed was not going to fix the problem. Instead, these people realize, oh, my power is being threatened. I have to side with the Democrats and continue to talk about them, give them platforms, and give them help. Because they are fundamentally helping the rot inside the United States. They are quite literally the leadership in Rome who is drinking, feasting, and enjoying the Colosseum when there are barbarians at the gates. That's what these people are. And I hate using language like that. I don't want to dehumanize people that might agree with me on certain points. But that's the reality. That's what we're up against. We have an invasion going on at our border. People's lives are at risk because of this. We have a terrible, absolutely terrible crisis of fentanyl. It's time to start asking yourself, looking yourself in the mirror, and ask yourself, what kind of country do you want? And not what amount of power do I want to hold on to? And what is it going to take to keep my mental sanity? No. We need to ask ourselves, what do we want from our country? Folks, my name is Brian. Hope you enjoyed this segment on PolitiBrawl. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Let me know what you think in the comments, if I'm off base or not. But hug your families, and until then, y'all have a good one.